Hi, welcome to the Lad Racing YouTube channel. You guys have tuned with us. You know that we've been working hard on getting our street stock ready, or trying to get our street stock ready to make our debut with it. We've been at it for a little over a year now, trying to get this car ready to go. We have ran into issue after issue after issue after issue, it seems like, getting this thing together. Matter of fact, this is the 5th time I have set an engine down in this car and have yet to hear it run. So, with that being said, we had it set in this car, like I said, for the 5th time. Had everything bolted on it. All we had to do is top the fluids off, push the button, and hopefully hear a little rumble. But plans changed. Now, some of you might know, we pulled this engine out of a 1984 Corvette. We pulled the stock heads off, and obviously the stock intake off. And in the process of doing so, we swapped out and put a cam in it. Well, the lifters I bought for that specific cam, I just wasn't really easy with it. I talked to a good friend of mine, Burrington, and me and him kind of went back and forth. Just really wasn't confident with the lifters that we put in it, being cheap Chinese lifters. So I made the decision to do something that I didn't want to do and robbed a cam out of our 383. We still got to wrap the 383 up and all that, but we took the cam out. We put the cam in here last minute. I mean, literally I was going to come home from work, top off the radiator, oil and all that stuff, and fire this bad boy up. But we went ahead and swapped the cam and all that, and I think we're about to the point where we can start setting the valves on this engine. That's a solid roller, or a solid lifter cam, not a roller cam. It's all flat top it, because roller cams and lifters are illegal for our class at Farmington. So with that being said, I'm going to get this started, but first, hey, check out this bad boy right here. Redneck modified headers. These are the stock Corvette headers. This is the stock exhaust coming off, and don't mind the modification there. And if you're gonna go redneck, you almost need some glass packs, man. Red cherry bomb glass packs that match our spray painted frame and roll cage and all that. You can't go wrong with a glass pack, man. Now granted, it's probably not the most efficient modification for a race car, but they just stand out, man. Check it out. And no, none of this matches up. It was literally a getting frustrated, getting the hammer and torches out, heating things up, hitting things, bending things, and making things happen, because that's what a redneck does when he's got a welder. Alright, so I've gone through and adjusted all the valves. I've done this twice already, just since the last clip. Here's the deal. On the internet, there are websites, or forums and things like that say there's a quick, easy way to do it, to adjust your valves. It might work on hydraulic lifters, but with solid lifters, it's a no-go. And basically what they are saying is to set the engine at top dead center and go through and adjust, a certain number of valves. I don't know, I can't think of them all off the top of my head, but I know both valves on number 1 cylinder, and then you flip it over, you do 1 full revolution on the crank, basically setting the engine 180 out, then you adjust the rest of the valves out to whatever you need. But with that being said, I did that, and things just didn't look right, didn't feel right. Some of the valves, rockers were looser than the others. Just didn't like it, so brain was a little fuzzy. It's been a while. I went through and found on the Motor Trend website, and I googled what I googled was comp cams valve adjustment recommendation, and it is a really nice guide that I found on the Motor Trend website. Walks you through step by step on how to adjust your exhaust and intake valves. A little bit of a lengthier process, but got more equal results that way. Therefore, should have better performance on the engine. Okay, guys, we're going to give her a whirl. We're not going to try to run her long because I do have a hole in the radiator that I just found that we're going to fix. But we're going to fire it up, make sure it does run. So, fire and hole. Woo. Fill that bowl up. I run a mechanical fuel pump, so sometimes it takes a little bit to pump fuel up, so let's try it again. Okay, well, we got it fire up long enough to, well, get the shop all smoky. Haven't got it run long enough to get fuel built up from the fuel pump, or from the fuel pump. We haven't got it running long enough for fuel to get from the tank to the fuel pump and into the engine. So, that being said, we do have it fired. It does have good oil pressure. We do got leaks, at least on the radiator. Had a small power steering leak. Already fixed that. We got some things to button up on it, but we got to run an engine. So that being said, we'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll go through and find the little bugs and get that worked out. But we'll catch you guys later. We got places to go, things to do. God bless you. We'll see you later.